What's going on, YouTube? This is Rich from Random Motorsports, and we are back with the Subaru. This is episode 3 of the trade up. So, last video I did a quick walk around of the Subaru, showed you the condition of it, and today is going to be the day we start cleaning it. Now, I did go through and kind of just get started with some of the cleaning. So, I cleaned up half of the inside of it so you can kind of get an idea. Now, the seats aren't cleaning out as nice as I'd like them to. There's a lot of stains and imperfections, but overall this seat looks way better than that one. But basically cleaned up all the panels, did a little 50-50 split so you can see before and after. This thing looks a lot better. So I'm going to go through, do the same process that I did, show you how I did it, and continue on the rest of the car. Now, this is going to be fun because the doors always close. Why? Alright, well, the doors constantly opening problem has been resolved. I'm going to go through and start with vacuuming all this junk up on the floor, because that's pretty nasty. And then I'm going to start cleaning the seats, the carpet, door panels, work my way in to out. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to clean up these door jambs as well. So let's get the vacuum going here. Now, for some reason the headliner of this car is especially dirty. Like, I don't know if you could see a little stains on it. What I like to do is get a little Migrio's interior cleaner and just wipe it down. This stuff works extremely well. It's what I did on the headliner of my Gloria, which had a ton of cigarette smoke. But you can see it's already looking a lot better. And it doesn't damage the headliner in any way. It just simply cleans it. I don't know why this thing does not want to burn up. There we go. Just like that. Looking way better. I just have to repeat the process back there. And oh, over there is really bad. But that's it. Alright, so went and conditioned all the plastics. Everything's looking pretty good. I'm just hitting the seats with some others VLR right now, just to give them a little bit of protection and a slight shine. I don't want the seats to be shiny, because shiny leather does not mean clean leather, but I do want them to just look just a little bit nicer. And once I'm done with this, I'll go through and give it a final vacuum, just to clean up any debris that's been knocked free while doing this. But I'll say this looks way better than what we started with. So we get it vacuumed, finish up the front, and then we'll move on to starting the outside. Alright, so that's it. The interior is clean. So, went through, I did VRP on all of the plastics, VLR on the seats, and just made it look pretty decent. It's not great. There's some staining on that seat. There's some staining on the back seats that just isn't coming out. I don't really want to go crazy with it and have it damage the leather. But overall, I cleaned the headliner up. This thing's looking pretty nice. I took the floor mats out, cleaned them, scrubbed them, put a little tire shine on them just to make them look extra clean. That looks good. Wet vac, or not wet vac. Jeez. Extracted everything back here. All the carpet has been extracted. And go to this side. Now there is this little chunk missing out of the dash, whatever. This seat has some real stains that just, I started to try to scrub them and it looked like it was kind of taking away leather a little bit. Clean the cup holders out, clean the little cubby, glove box. Everything is clean. Same with back here. And one thing I did do, because I wasn't really happy with how the regular Griot's interior cleaner was working, I actually took some Tide Pods and I put a Tide Pod into a full bottle of water, mixed it up, and used that as my carpet cleaning solution. And let me tell you, it cleaned super well, and the car smells fantastic. It smells like fresh laundry, and this thing kind of smelled terrible before. But it cleaned up really well. I'm very pleased with using that, actually. I'm going to use that again in the future. But all set with the inside, so I'm going to get closed up, clean up all my stuff off the top of the car, and get the outside cleaned up, and get a better idea of what I want to do for the body. I'm kind of thinking I just leave it alone and not do paint work. The only area that I will do is the spot on the door. I really don't want to have to get into this, so I'll buff it first and see how it looks. I mean, I really just want to be able to do some touch-ups and be done with it. So let's get this thing clean.
one area that people always forget about, and it's something that makes a big difference, in my opinion. I hate dirty gas cap doors, the doors, whatever you want to call it. They just don't have to do anything crazy. Just make it look clean. And that's a little detail that not everyone will check, but it'll make a big difference. Okay, so I just took my engine bay pictures. The other day, I had it over at work. I power washed the engine bay just to clean it up. And really, it's pretty clean under here. Only thing I did was I used some Lucas Slick Mist and just kind of hit the plastic real quick, just to give it a little bit of a pop for pictures. But overall, it's really clean under here. I do have a Rock Auto order coming in for a new air filter, cabin air filter, and sway bar link, and the torque strut mount, which I'll do before this thing goes to anyone. But under hood is looking great. Inside's done. I did spray out all of the door jambs just to make it look even better. Now when you open the door, it's not all filthy. I think that looks very nice. Let me break out the buffer and clean these wheels up and see how it looks. With the car now dry, I can see there's a pretty heavy haziness on the hood. I'm going to buff the hood. Hood's now all buffed out. It's got a very nice shine to it now. Polished up this headlight a little bit. There is some haziness still. That's on the inside of the lens. Buffed out the few little scuffs here. Got most of that out. This is not coming out though. But overall, I'd say it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go grab some pictures of this thing and throw it up for sale tonight. I do have to go on another little side mission with Quinn later, but yeah, this thing cleaned up very nicely. Pleased with how it looks right now. I may do the body work on it. Alright guys, so that is it. Pictures are in. I already ran them through Lightroom. They all look pretty good. Selected like 20 or so that I'm going to throw up on the Facebook listing. I'm going to throw it up on the screen right now so you can see how I went about that. But that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, I'm going to do a little bit of the a little bit of the mechanical work in order to get this thing buttoned up, and I'll give you an update as to what offers I've had. And I think with this I'm going to push a little bit and offer it to some people and see what they say. That's going to be it. Stay tuned for more and catch you in the next one. 'Cause I can't move on till I let go.